Hello everybody and welcome back to An Idiot's Road to Glory, where I'm going to be showing you guys the worst FUT Champs team I have had in a while. And the worst part about it is it's the most expensive FUT Champs team I've had in this whole game. Like, honestly, give me the old OG Bundesliga team with like Socrates, Werner and Origi. Chuck in a couple of upgrades now that they've come out, with like that striker path to glory Origi, and maybe I can afford a Boateng and a Vidal now. I would honestly rather have it. It's actually that bad. It's so baffling as well, because I was so hyped to go into this FUT Champs after getting my monthly rewards last Thursday. And the team's good. It's a really high rating, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you guys it in a second. And like, I was going to do like a whole my new team, reveal the squad, do a squad builder piece by piece. But I'm just going to show you it because I'm almost certain I'm just going to sell it and get another one. It's such a bad idea. The more I play with the team, the more comfortable I come. And it got to the point with that La Liga team with Beckham and Griezmann and stuff, where I just felt like I knew every player inside out, and I was just confident going into every game that I could win. Is essentially what it was, and I knew what my players could do. And so it is kind of bad constantly switching up my team, but when the coins come in, you have got to spend them and get the better players, and this just isn't the way to do it, it appears, because it's just not working for me at all. Let's just jump in to the squad and show you guys what it is. This is the team. So we've got 2 red cards, Fernandinho and Mbappe, that we packed. Fekir, Neymar of all people, the death triangle, Rudiger, Kyle Walker, Ter Stegen and Fabinho. So down on the bench as well, honourable mentions going out to Son and Mounier. And I did have Origi there as well, but I swapped him out for this lone Griezmann. Mounier does a job. Like, he's played over 100 games for me now, and now what I do is a sub him on. So first of all, before we get into the individual players, what I actually do is a change in game to 4-1-2-1-2-2, because that's my favourite formation. We play Neymar and Mbappe striker, we play Fekir cam, and we play the guys like this. Fabinho sitting back, Vidal and Fernandinho wide. The defence are exactly the same, of course, and that is the team in game. And it's very underwhelming, to be perfectly honest with you. Fekir, I mean, he's got a decent, he's like involved in one goal per game. He gets a goal or an assist per game. A few of them are squad battles as well, because I just couldn't be bothered finishing off FUT Champs. So he's got 38, I think, games of FUT Champs and 3 squad battles. You can see I finished Gold 1. I got enough wins for Gold 1 and just went to bed. I literally couldn't be bothered. I had a few games left and I just couldn't be bothered to play them. It's kind of bad because I'm like, oh, it's the road to glory. We need to do as well as we possibly can. But at the same time, it's my sanity, and like an extra 2 wins isn't worth staying up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I just went to bed. I couldn't be bothered. I need to plan my week. Katie's family are visiting this weekend, so I wasn't like sitting here all Friday and Saturday just spamming games. So I had far too many to do on Sunday, and I literally just couldn't be bothered. I went to bed. Got Gold 1, 200k packs, 50k. That'll do. Thank you very much. We can get elite monthlies with that, and that is what we did. But I just didn't even feel confident of winning the other games with this team anyway. So like Neymar at striker, he scored 30 goals in 41 games, but he cost me 520k and he's 92 rated. It's weird. This team, they do score, like, what's this? 40. We played 41 games. You got 29 goals there, 59 goals, 79 goals. Fernandinho's bagged a few to take it like to 80. Vidal's bagged a few to take it. We scored nearly 100 goals in 40 games, which is pretty sick. But I just don't feel good with this team. It's really weird, and I just don't seem to like it. Some games you'll just play against someone who's crap and score like 5 as well. But then when you come against an actual decent player, I don't feel comfortable in the fact that I can score. With Vieira, who's only like 82 rated at cam, he was mad. Bakambu and Griezmann up front, I always felt like I had a goal or 2 in me. Whereas if I play against someone decent, I'm trying to nick 1-0 wins, and it just really isn't good for a 92 Neymar and a red inform Mbappe up front. This guy's like one of the most meta players on this game, and he just doesn't work for me at all. I just can't use him. He just feels terrible when I'm using him. He somehow gets it in the right place every now and again and bangs one in. But I don't know, it's really weird. I don't know how to explain it. What's a good analogy? For example, this son is sick. He's come off the bench 12 times and got 7 goals and 3 assists for me. And that's coming off the bench in like the 80th minute and stuff. I know he's playing against tired people, but he still does bits, and I do really want to try him actually in the squad. Because I used to love playing left forward son off Kem at striker, and he was absolutely sick. But at the same time, I kind of just want Griezmann and Bakambu back, I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to think, a good analogy maybe of this is, and people will argue with me about this, so maybe this is a good analogy for everyone, but it's a good analogy in my head. Romelu Lukaku is a very, 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 very good footballer. He's a very good striker, and he will score goals, but you never quite feel like he's the one winning you the match, if that makes sense. He'll score a goal for United, but all of the work is done by Pogba, and he just puts it in the back of the net. There is a couple of goals in Lukaku's career where you think, Christ, he has just gone out and won the game. For example, that goal against City for Everton was pretty mad, and I think he did one against Chelsea as well, which is absolutely... He just gets the ball, bullies people, and scores. And you think that's what he should do every single game, but he doesn't. Most of the time, he's scoring tap-ins or scoring goals when, for Everton, we were already 1 or 2 goals ahead, and he's banging in the third, and he never grabs the game by the scruff of the neck and be like, yes, I'm going to win you this game. And that was one of the... I love Lukaku. I wish we had him back at Everton. He's so sick. The difference our team is from having him is just absolutely mental. But at the same time, he isn't up there with like the best players in the entire world. You could put Ronaldo in any team and he'd just take the ball and win the game for them. You couldn't do that with Lukaku. And it feels like the same with this Mbappe. Even with this Neymar to an extent, I feel like if I put Griezmann in a squad, he will just take the ball and do something crazy or play some sick passes and create a goal out of nothing and win me the game. I don't feel like Neymar and Mbappe can do that. So essentially, we're just going to bin him off. This Fernandinho is alright, to be fair to him. He's decent. His work rates baffle me. He's got a high defensive work rate and he's just always up front. I really don't understand it. I find that a lot with medium-high players. Medium-high players don't seem to have any defensive work rate. It's really weird, but it doesn't matter too much because he plays wide centre mid. Fekir is always further back than Fernandinho, which is just bizarre. So then he's always out of position. I don't know. The depth triangle. So let me pop this back into the formation that it actually should be. Is incredible. The depth triangle is def. I hate playing against it, and it's incredible to use. Vidal, Boateng, and Alaba are just a joke on this game. What it is, so playing this video is a little bit waffly. I was gonna show you guys a team that I'm thinking about building. You guys can give me some criticism on it down in the comment section, and then we'll go in and play some squad battles with this team because I'm probably gonna wait until FUT Champs rewards just in case I pack something mental and then I can like use an icon or something like that. But it's unlikely, and I'll probably get the team that I'm gonna show you guys in a second. But I want to just talk to you guys a little bit about this one and show you some stuff from... I'm not going to go through FUT Champs and show you guys the last 10 games because I didn't even play all of the last 10 games. So we'll just go in and do a little bit of squad battles or maybe some online seasons with this team in a little bit. But I just want to give you guys my thoughts, and it's helpful for me to just put them out there, and maybe it'll help you guys with your FIFA as well. So one of the things I realised in this weekend league is the best way to defend is to not defend. And that sounds really weird because I've always done it myself, where obviously one of the worst ways to defend is just to get your defender and just run towards the guy with the ball and try and tackle him. That's stupid. You're just going to get skinned and get 1-2, then there's a goal. So what I've always done is taken hold of a second defender. So for example, if they're attacking the left side of my defence, I don't control Boateng or Alaba, I'll control Rudiger. I'll try and mark a pass to them, or if Fabinho's dropped back, I'll grab hold of him instead. And what I'll try and do is think as if I'm the attacker. So if he's running at my left back with his right winger, with his Mbappe maybe, I'm thinking, what's he going to do next? And I'm thinking, okay, he's going to try and cut inside and pass it to his striker. So what I'll do is I'll grab Rudiger and mark his striker to intercept the ball, and I'll hold RB to make either Alaba or Boateng, if it's closer, press the man with the ball. It's always kind of worked for me. It's a decent way to defend. It's how a lot of people defend. What I've discovered this week is... And I've always kind of known it, and I've just never bothered to try it myself. And I tried it, and it's absolutely stupid. The best way to defend on this game is to literally never have any input at all, basically, for your defense. There is some occasions where you quickly change to your defender and make a tackle and rob the ball, and off you go. But when someone's doing a build-up and slowly trying to build up, don't put any input into your defenders at all. Don't control one of them. Don't hold RB so that they press. Just don't do anything. Grab a midfielder like Nainggolan or Vidal. Someone who's fast with a million stamina and good stats all around. Just sprint back towards your own goal and harass the guy who's got the ball. So if Mbappe's got the ball, grab Vidal and run from behind and try and tackle him. And while he's trying to work out who on earth he can pass it to, all of your defenders are just in a line because you aren't controlling him. He's got no way to pass it and Vidal just tackles him. It's absolutely stupid. And it works so good with Boateng and Alaba as well because they're so highly rated and so good at defending. Look at that, 83 interceptions, 88 marking, 91 standing tackle, 91 strength. He's just never not going to win the ball with an auto tackle or an auto block. It's proper stupid. So you just leave him to do what he wants and try and tackle him with Vidal. I would love to do the same thing on the other side of the pitch with like Nainggolan, Manolas and Florenzi. I think that could be properly sick. Or Nainggolan, Manolas, Chiellini, and then put like Buffon in goal, or I don't know, Miranda and Handanovic in goal. I think that could be pretty sick. In fact, let's just start playing about with this team. But I do have one already, which I think is the best team. Well, not the best team, but the best team I can afford. And one of the best, if not the best, defense on this whole entire game before you're getting in to icons. So I'm going to show you guys it. I'm going to have a little play around just because I'm interested. Where is Florenzi? He hasn't had his customary billion in forms yet, but he's still pretty sick. I think we could maybe go Miranda, we could go Chiellini and Buffon, we could go Chiellini and Donnarumma, but I'm thinking Miranda and Handanovic would be a sick way to do it. So let's do that. The issue with this though is going to be getting my son onto chemistry, and I'd also really like to use Griezmann. And there's literally no... Okay, so Nainggolan already isn't on full chem. So we could go Moussa Dembele in the centre. I don't really know why I'm building this team, because the more I'm doing it, the more I'm thinking I'm just putting in lesser players to facilitate... That's the wrong Dembele. We're not even going to do it. I would have put Dembele there. Martial left forward, maybe. That wouldn't even get full chem. Hazard left forward. Well, I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm kind of just doing it just to play about with Nainggolan. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the team that I think would be a far, far better team than the one that I've currently got. So, we want to keep the death triangle because it's absolutely ridiculous. We want to sell everyone else, basically. Sell Neymar, get 500k back. Sell Fekir, get our 80k back. Just get rid of this Mbappe. Maybe stick Mbappe on the bench because he might be decent just throwing him on with his 93 pace at the end. But in-game, when you start it off, he's absolutely terrible. Actually use Son to start off with. And I really want to get Griezmann back in. I absolutely love Griezmann on this game. He's been one of my favourite players that I've used so far this year. I've only got a low one there, so let's bring in Griezmann. So, the way I worked out to do it is this, and let me know what you guys think. Because you guys sent me a lot of squads last episode, and let me actually go on to the last episode because there was some guy who literally predicted, like by the time I got them rewards up, there literally wasn't any time for me to use your squads that you guys designed in FUT Champs this week. But someone actually designed the entire team. Here we go. This guy, Gareth Stoyel, literally just predicted me. So he said Ter Stegen, Walker, Rudiger, Alaba, Fernandinho, Fabinho, Vidal, Mbappe, Neymar, Inform, Fekir, switch and drop Fekir to Cam and Gustavo, or he said Fabinho or Gustavo, and I used Fabinho. Back to CDM. Everyone's on chem, and I love Ter Stegen. Literally just predicted me. It's properly weird. So shout out to Gareth Stoyel for... That's what I would have done anyway. I think he's second, maybe third top comment. Someone else has said use Sané, Lacazette, Mbappe, Son, Fernandinho, Kante, any Premier League. The problem with it, okay, so there's a few stipulations I've got with my team now, and a lot of people have been sending me loads of different squads, and loads of them have been really, really good as well, and I've been taking inspiration from them. There's a few things that I absolutely have to have in a team. One, no substitutions. So loads of people are doing things like how to get Griezmann and Son into a squad would be like build a La Liga squad and then sub Son on, and it's like, it's good, but subbing someone on, they only have 6 chemistry. So if you guys didn't know that, a substitute comes on with 6 chem. No matter who they're replacing, no matter if they would have got full chem in the team anyway, they come on with 6 chem. So if you can avoid it, it's a very good idea to not use a substitute until the last minute when it's better than having someone who's knackered, but just subbing someone on instantly is a very, very bad idea. Right, let's carry on with this team. So, we've got Martial, who we used a while ago in this series, and he was playing left forward there. I didn't really like him, if I'm being honest with you, but I've just been berated by everyone, pro FIFA players included, like #Harry, telling me that I'm absolutely mental for not thinking Martial's incredible. So maybe if I played him striker, he would be a little bit better. So what we're going to do, what I'm thinking of doing, is Martial, Kante, that'd be a sick player. Right centre mid is going to be the Son. So I'm actually going to start Son at centre mid, or convert him back to a cam or a centre mid or something like that. We'll then go, this is the only one that I'm kind of questioning, but again, Harry was the one who told me to do this. Moussa Sissoko at right forward, 6'2", 70s across the board, good strength, good stamina, decent acceleration. He looks alright, to be honest, but he's not going to be playing there is the key part. And then with the fact that we've sold Fekir and Neymar for, that'll get me about 600k, and all we've spent it on is, well, we've spent 200k on Griezmann, I think 200k, so that's 400k, so we've got 200k to spare-ish. We've already got a Kyle Walker who is untradeable, so we've now got like 200,000 coins maybe to spend on a defence. And what we could even do is not spend the 200k on Kante yet and just use Bakayoko for now, and that would allow us to create what I personally think is the greatest defence on this whole game. So if you pop Bakayoko there, we then bring in Bailey, who is just a joke to play against on this game, and then we bring in David De Gea. Whenever I see the death triangle plus Bailey plus De Gea, you just know that you're basically never scoring. Essentially, it's actually ridiculous. So that would be how I would start the game. And then we pause it as soon as we kick off, because I have now officially joined that club, and change it to Griezmann cam, because we always used to drop him back to cam. He was absolutely sick. Martial left striker, Son right striker. We could switch them around. It doesn't really matter too much. Vidal and Sissoko on the wings, well, not the wings, wide centre mids. Bakayoko or Kante, CDM. Bailey, De Gea, Boateng, Alaba, Walker in defence. It's pretty filthy. It's pretty filthy. That defence in itself is absolutely ridiculous. I have been trying very hard to think of a way to make this team even better, mostly involving not using Sissoko, but there isn't really anyone that you can use instead other than playing someone off chemistry or subbing someone on. But like I said, Harry said he's good, and he said Martial's good, but then he's just insane at FIFA, so maybe that's why. Let me know what you think. That's what I'm thinking, but the stipulations are, it's got to have the death triangle. I really want Griezmann, and I really want to try Son, but maybe not. Son could just remain as a super sub if we wanted to bring back Bakambu and, I don't know, an icon up front or something like that. So that's the only other thing that I can think to do would be Griezmann cam. Oh, that's the wrong 4-1-2-1-2. Maybe start 4-3-1-2 instead. Griezmann cam, Bakambu at striker, and icon, Vass. I don't know. Maybe that informed Casemiro that's just come out, but then you're struggling to get chemistry, to be honest. So I'm not too sure. But it has to have the death triangle. It has to have no substitutions coming on. And also, no, like, I know I'm using Sissoko, and it's like the only one, but there's a lot of teams that people send that are using like a few crappy players just to get the other players in. So like, people using Ben Yedder and Gamero to get strong links to Griezmann, and people using Dele Alli for Son and stuff like that. I don't think it's worth compromising using sick players to get the players in that you want, but then that is why I'm questioning myself with using Sissoko. So I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think. Let's get my actual team back that we've got for now, because I think I'm going to wait until... Oh, no, that is not the right formation. It's 4. We start 4-3-2-1. Let's get our actual team back that we've got for now, because I think I'm going to wait until rewards come out before I start changing my team up. And let's just go into a squad battle. And maybe when I first used this team, it was in squad battles, and I was like, oh my god, this is terrible. But I was thinking maybe it's just squad battles and the AI cheating and stuff like that, but it ended up just being woeful. So let's go and have another go. Let's start off this week's squad battles and let's get your comments down in the comment section. How on earth can I fix this team and make it actually good again? Right, let's kick this off with what should be an easy one. 41 chemistry, 75 rated, legendary of course. I mean, if Mbappe and Neymar can't score against this, then they're literally just getting insta-sold. Okay, let's pause. Got this down to a T now as well from doing this 40 times this weekend, basically. Switch to 4-1-2-2. Swap Neymar and Mbappe around that way. Fabinho back to centre mid. And I usually tell these to stay back, but I think I'm just going to leave Everton basic this game because we're only playing against the computer. And maybe just a little bit more free-flowing. See what we can do. Oh my god! Aloha, please. Come on, Neymar. There we go. It's only because he's playing against that whack centre-back and a CDM at the back. Otherwise, Bailey would have just pushed him over then in FUT Champs. There, he almost did it. But, okay. Okay. Of course he learns how to shoot when I come in here to badmouth him. Okie dokie. See, that's the Mbappe I know. I mean, in FUT Champs, he wouldn't have even got to the shot. We got Boateng though, so it's not too bad. There's FUT Champs Neymar. Well played, mate. Finesse shot in the box and 92 rated Neymar into the post. He did that a couple of times when it was 0-0 in like the 85th minute. I tweeted one in particular out. That's a red card, surely. Okay, it's an yellow. I tweeted one out. It's ridiculous. He hits the post from the penalty spot, if not closer, in like the 80th minute. When it was 0-0 and I ended up losing the game on pens, I think. See, why can't he do that in FUT Champs? It's actually stupid. Probably because I would have got tackled, but doing skill moves against the computer just baffles them. But, I don't know. He seems sick then for smashing people in, smashing teams in FUT Champ, in squad battles. But you just can't do it against Bailey and Boateng and everyone like that. It's really annoying. We need one more goal, 3 shots on target, and then just pass the ball around. There we go. Neymar's actually playing mad as well, which is well funny, but dearie me. It's just because that one skill move just totally obliterates the AI. But it doesn't work like that against actual people. Oh, you couldn't make this up, could you? See, there's Mbappe. Maybe this whole thing's Mbappe's fault. When I used him in Squad Builder Showdown, I really didn't like him. Neymar's alright, like, especially when I dropped him back to Cam. He does a lot better. But Mbappe just endlessly does stuff like that. He's got 4-star weak for Christ's sake. Well, you couldn't make that up, could you? I slight them. I just abused them all. And then Neymar in particular actually did alright. Mbappe got 2 assists and a goal. Neymar got 3 assists. 3 goals and 2 assists. Pretty mental. Mbappe is still absolutely whack though, to be honest. But 58% possession, the 10 shots on target, 6-0. That should be... We only got 4 corners because everything was just going in. But that should be a lot of points, even against that terribly rated team. Oh, there we go. 2,672 points. Beautiful. It is funny that after slating them, I did go and just absolutely smash with them. But even then, Neymar's alright, like, to be honest with you. He's not 500k alright. Like, he's no better, I don't think, than Griezmann, who costs less than half the price of him. But he's still pretty good. He's 92 rated. I mean, come on. He's got to be decent. But he's not worth that many coins. This Mbappe, though, is just absolutely trash. I just don't like him at all. Even in that squad battle game against one of the worst teams ever. And we smashed 6-0 and got the best result I've ever had. Nah, just wasn't as good. Let's claim some rewards. 800 coins, very nice. And a contract pack, probably. Oh, a silver gift pack, treating me. So, yeah. That has been kind of my update / how I got on foot champ / oh my god, my team is awful rant video. So let me know what you think. What are these? Score 5 goals online seasons, English plays and squad battles, Tunisia this week. You can just plop it on. When do these? I've got 4 days to do. We got 30 goals done. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's just a bit of an update video after the rewards video this weekend, and I just don't really like it. I want my other team back. I don't know whether it should... Okay, the question to you guys is, should I build that team that I showed you guys with Sissoko, Griezmann, blah, 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 or should I try and design one that's basically just my La Liga team with Vidal, Boateng, Alaba instead of Kovacic... I can't even remember who I used to use. Kovacic, Umtiti, and Alba. Did they used to use Umtiti? I can't. Oh no, okay. I used Varane, didn't I? And started hybridding off into a Premier League team. Let me know anyway if you think I should try and bring back Bakambu, Griezmann, Vieira, maybe an icon, or if we should go for the new team that I decided. That can be your guys' question of the day. Thank you very much for watching. I need a break. I need a break from FIFA, to be honest. I played so much yesterday and it's killing me playing today, even though we won 6-0. So I'm just gonna go and have a break from it. Come back tomorrow refreshed, hopefully. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.